Alright everyone, welcome back once more.
これであれば私の懸念も一気に解消するでしょう。エネルギー運営も正しい形に収まるでしょう。
Now I have absolutely no idea what in the world Ryder is planning.
どうですか、シロ。ここまで言えば私の願望は大まかにお分かりいただけたかと。
I'm sorry, but I don't. Not really. And since I don't, the answer is straightforward.
ダメ。
即答とは釣れないですね、シロ。
Of course. I cannot afford a rocket of this kind that will run wildly around the neighborhood to be born from our garage.
もしこのまま私を2号に乗せて低速ストレスで円形脱毛症にする気なのですか？
なるのか、そんなんで。そりゃ嫌だし、さくらに泣きつかれそうだが、やっぱりダメ。
The birth of a crazy train isn't the only issue here. If she uses the chance to increase her sphere of influence, the power balance at our house, already precarious at best, will start to slide even more. To put it bluntly, my position is diminishing.
シロ、あなたの1号を使わせてもらえないのなら私は強行手段に出るしかありません。
I like how this situation just got so dire all of a sudden.
まさかライダー、力ずくで俺のビアンキを奪っていく気とか？
いいえ、それは最後の手段です。私はセイバーとは違いますから。
Suddenly, Ryder's view on Saber becomes very clear.
シロ、この世に優れた乗り物は1号だけではない。1号を貸し与えてくれないのならそれでいい。私は他のより高速な乗馬に目をつけるだけです。手始めに大河の原付を、そして藤村組の大型バイクを拝借しましょう。
She's venting her anger and is venting it on me. The big bike. Would that be old man Raiga's that I worked on with my strength alone? I couldn't even lift that monstrosity if it were for the fall.
それでもよろしいのですか、シロ。
いいも何も。ライダー、二輪の免許を持ってるのか？
If she's gonna charge around the road, she needs to follow the traffic laws. No one can interfere with riders on her Pegasus, but if she's riding a motorcycle, she has to follow human society's rules.
免許と運転技能は関係ありません。
ダメ。オートバイに乗りたかったらちゃんと教習所に行って免許を取ってくること。だいたいな、ライダーが警察のご厄介になったらうちは水没するぞ。さくらが大泣きして。
As long as you bring Sakura into it, all is good. Sakura's influence is not to be underestimated. But then again, I can't see Ryder letting herself get caught by police either. Ryder looks visibly discouraged. Seems like she's finally given up. Number 1 is a no-go, but when I have time, I'll try to assemble a number 4 for her to use. Something better than a mamachari.
シロ。
Uh-oh. Suddenly, there's a whispering voice beside my ear. Ryder walks up to my side, her icy hand stroking the back of my neck.
では、あなたたちの流儀で行きましょう。10日交換です。もし、シローが1号を使わせてくれれば、私もあなたにお礼をします。
Oh, this is dangerous, Shirou. Be careful. Her fingers slide under my chin. With her lips almost nibbling my ear, an unimaginably sweet voice.
俺って。
シローの望むままです。私にシローのしたいことを。どこがいいですか、私の。シロー、あなたは何をしたいのですか？
Her voice echoes like an incantation. What I desire from Ryder. What I want to do to Ryder. Anything. Did she use some kind of seduction spell? My body's burning up, but the feel of Ryder's skin is as cold as groundwater. My head starts spinning, the surroundings are muddled, and it feels like I'm about to say something unthinkable.
ライダー、それは。
なんでもいいのですよ。私もシローが。
She gently caresses my cheek. Facing her, there's no escape from the seductive eyes that are now piercing me. Uh-oh. Huh? That's strange. Is Sakura staring at us?
とこれはもちろん冗談です、シロー。
Uh-huh. What a whoosh. Ryder's hand slipped away like a snake, nonchalantly as if nothing had happened.
それでは私は出かけてきます。お二人ともごゆっくり。
あ、いや、さくら、今のは何でもないんだ。
先輩、先輩は何をしたいんですか？
Why is it her senpai's fault? She heard every word for word.
待った、違う、すっごく違う。ライダー。
She sure can change gears fast. Ryder's peddling the number 2 like she saw a ghost disappearing into Miyama in the blink of an eye.
ああ、もう違うぞ。そんなさくらにしたいようなことはライダーには何も。
では、私とどんなこと？もう先輩ったら。
そんなことはない。いや、あるのか。なんでもないって。ライダーが1号に乗りたいって。
はい、そうですよね。先輩にはもう2号さんが。
Wow, what a turnaround. This is such a strange misunderstanding. I'll have to find Ryder later. Need to get her to explain things to Sakura. That was a good scenario. Go out for a walk. Of course it's Saber. Silly question. Ooh, north. Nothing that noticeable on this end of the residential district. There's just no one walking outside, but there's nothing out of the ordinary otherwise.
確かな異常はありませんが、何か妙な違和感を覚えますね。
More like the facts are contradicting each other. We can hear the peaceful clamor of families enjoying their post-supper evening. The eve at Miyama is still lit up by the lights coming from these houses. So then why is it that on a normal evening like this we haven't passed by anyone else?
まあ、危険はないんだからいいんじゃないか。次に行こうぜ、次。
I turned my back on the Japanese-style end of the residential district. Uh-oh.
そういえば、今そこの家に人が入っていったぞ。お父さんが会社から帰ってきたっぽい。
What looks to be the silhouette of a person smoothly enters the dwelling without even ringing the doorbell.
そうでしたか？私は気づきませんでしたが。
セイバー側からは見えなかったのか。まあ、とりあえずちゃんと誰かとすれ違ったってことだな。
Now that the missing piece has been put in its place, we should go somewhere else. No, the thingy just went in there. That's not a regular person. That's a thingy. Oh, okay. Tosaka residence. It's been a while since we've been there. The residential district's topmost house, the Tosaka mansion. With the master gone, it's not Fuyuki's haunted house in both name and reality.
そこ、俺が掃除することになるとは。
You're cleaning it too? Damn, man. Standing in front of the gate, I look up and mutter. Tosaka's somewhere in Britain right now, and she asked me to come and clean the house from time to time, so I don't have much choice. You could have just said no. For the length of time, I think it would be enough just to keep the doors and windows shut, but since she asked, I really should do a proper job.
手早く終わらせるか。 と
Taking out the keys, I recalled the incantation to release the seal. There are 2 layers of locks while she's absent, so anyone other than Tosaka will find it very difficult to enter.
Abzug, Bedienung, Mittelstand.
Did it deactivate? The key turns and I pull out a mountain of newspapers and letters that were blocking the mailbox.
うわ、宅配便と郵便の不在票がこんなに。俺の家に転送しておけばいいのに。
If I can get in it, it'll be really funny. Not for me, though. If I tell Tosaka I wasn't able to do any cleaning because I couldn't get the key to work, who knows what kind of scolding I'd get.
開いた開いた。お邪魔しまーすと。
For a brief moment, I'm stunned. The room lined with a soft carpet floor is full of expensive antique-looking furniture.
いやー、どこから掃除すればいいんだこれ。
Being used to purely Japanese-style environment, I'm at wit's end. The really expensive-looking Novor light stand over there. It looks fragile enough to break if you touch it wrong. There are tons of more things like that everywhere. Now, Sakura would be used to cleaning Western-style houses. I regret not bringing her along.
ライダーもいれば効率よく掃除できるしな。人手が足りないな。
I wouldn't do that, good sir. You got in trouble with Ryder earlier on with Sakura, so take it easy. For now, let's just air out and wipe off dust. I give the room a once-over, open the shutters, and open the windows. It really is kind of dusty.
さて、掃除道具は下か。
Probably in the storage room under the stairs. Which reminds me, Tosaka did tell me something really mean. She said that if I become her live-in apprentice, I would have to sleep in the storage room. Am I a maid or some maybe kind of boy wizard or something?
さて、軽くやってみるか。
Flapping the brush, I dust the room. Rather than just cleaning, that is more like going sightseeing in Tosaka's house for the year-end cleaning ceremony.
そうだ、地下室あったよな。
I looked through the bunch of keys for the one of the basement. There it is. Western-style houses are also grand for having basements. Movies and novels tell me that the mansion's basement should have a wine cellar or stuff like that. What should I do if it has a dungeon?
ここか。
Even if it's pretty much the same as the storehouse at our place, the tension of knowing that many rituals have been held here makes me hold my breath. Thinking of what Tosaka must have done here stirs deep emotions. However, that's not what caught my eye.
ダンベルとか、妙にこう、なんつうか。
She works out. What's athletic equipment doing here, I wonder? I'm not sure how to comment on its presence. Actually, Tosaka did say that she was doing push-ups and sit-ups before going to sleep. Sooner or later, she'll bring in all sorts of equipment and it'll look just like a gym.
さすがにしないか、そこまでは。
The dumbbells don't suit her room, so she probably decided to put them here. However, I think I've seen something even more private than the contents of her dresser.
まあ、とりあえず、ここはこのままで。
Let's just pretend I never saw any of this. The house should have gotten plenty of air by now, so I guess I'll leave early.
アンファン、ミッテルシュタンド。と。
Did I lock it well? It's starting to bother me again. I can at least tell that if I don't improve my magic, things are gonna be tough, in more ways than one. That was a nice little side thing. Alright, let's go to the Emiya residence. Alright, saber time.
おーい、セイバー。あれ、いないのかな。
Strange, I followed her all the way here from the living room. She should be here. As I hold my chin to think I hear a voice coming from inside. Giggling can be heard from the other side of the screen door.
なんだ、いるじゃないか。開けるぞ、セイバー。ダメなら断ってくれ。
Oh, she's playing with a stuffed animal. Having warned her, I slid the door open as I thought she was there all along. She's standing up straight yet wearing an expression several times more gentle than normal while holding the plushie I bought for her a while back. It seems like Saber didn't notice me entering. She's still smiling at the plushie.
セイバー。
She looked so embarrassed. Since it seemed like she hadn't noticed me, I called out to her the second time. Then an expression of pure shock appeared on her face and she began to panic. For reasons unknown to me, Saber hurriedly searches around her. She then stuffs the plushie into the futon beside her and, taking a deep breath, finally faces towards me. By now, she has returned to the regular Saber.
はい。何かご用ですか、シロ。
いや、それよりもセイバー、一体何をしてたんだ？
いえ、特に何も。
She answers right away. No, it really didn't look like nothing, and on top of that, didn't she just hide the plushie?
いや、でも、
何ですか、シロ。何か見ていたとでも言うのですか？
Her restless eyes are asking, you didn't see anything strange just now, did you? Alright then. If that's the case, I'm gonna tease her just a little bit.
見てないぞ。セイバーがそのぬいぐるみを抱えてニヤニヤしてたところとか、自分で動かしてたところとか、小さな子供を相手にしてるような口調だったところなんて。大丈夫。それにあのぬいぐるみをセイバーが布団の中に持ち込んで一緒に寝てるなんてことはみんなには黙っておくから。
Of course, I've never seen her doing that, but it seems like it hit the mark. Did I push it too much? I'll go on just a bit further.
いや、人形やぬいぐるみに話しかけたりするのは変じゃない。優しさの証明だ。童心を理解してやれるってことでもあるし。いい大人が人形をコレクションしたり、人間みたいにお世話したりするのだって、むしろ高尚な趣味なんじゃないか？あれ？
You have angered the lioness, good sir. For some unknown reason, wind started to blow from within the room.
そうですか、シロ。
There's a faint smile on Saber's face. The wind seems to be coming from the direction where Saber is standing.
セイバー？
Oh, I thought we were going to see what happened, but okay. It's just after 9 p.m. yet again. Alright. Let's go for a walk. South Residential. We go down the opposite side of the residential district from the Emiya household. From the entrance of the neighborhood to the hill that Tosaka's house is on, there was nothing out of place.
唐突ですが、リンの家とさくらの家の違いをどう思いますか、シロ。
どう思うって、別に違いなんて考えたことないけど。なんだよセイバー、いきなり変なこと言い出して。
いえ、この巡回とは関係のない話なのです。前から疑問に思っていたのですが、本人たちの前では聞きづらいことなので。
聞きづらいことね。じゃあ魔術関連の質問か？
そういう話ではないような、あるような。つまりですね、リンの家とさくらの家ではどう見てもさくらの家の方が大きい。ですがこの土地の管理者は遠坂です。領主たる者が進化の家より狭い住居に住んでいるのはどうかと思いまして。
Saber's not one to worry about money. Rather, she's the type that I would prefer to be more fussy about money. But I think this is more the case of a former king having a particularly strict evaluation criteria for her colleagues. The person that governs a piece of land must have an appropriately furnished estate, is the way a member of royalty would think. Moving on.
どうなのでしょう。肉親から搾取したくないというリンの気持ちはわかりますが、これも領主たる者の責務です。くだらぬ圧力を生む前に遠坂邸を増築するか魔頭邸を没収するよう忠告すべきなのでしょうか。
Advice like that may well end up with a sister's quarrel that will leave the whole of Fuyuki in ruins. The scary thing is Tosaka would probably agree with Saber's point.
その忠告はやめてくれ。だいたいな、領主ったってあいつは影の領主だろ。あんまり目立っちゃまずいってことで、あえてささやかな生活をしていると見た。
言われてみればその通りだ。 リンが普段から節制しているのは遠坂の当主としての位を隠すためだったのですね。
うん、そういうこと。だから間違っても遠坂にリンはあえて貧窮にあえいでいるのですねなんて言わないように。被害を受けるのは俺だから。
ええ、リンの友人として彼女の努力を見て見ぬふりをするとしましょう。
Tosaka is blessed to have such an understanding ally. Of course, it's a misinterpretation, but it's all fine as long as the result is the same.
納得いったところで戻ろうか。こっちに異常はないだろう。
After a long detour, the moon marches on. Before it gets straight overhead, let's do what needs to be done. Alright, got 2 more days. Ooh. Do I go to the shopping district or do I go here to school? No. Go speak with Caster. I left the lunch arrangements to Sakura and went shopping. Now then, what shall we do for dinner tonight? It's already fall, and it would be real nice to have the taste of the season.
そうだな。例えば栗ご飯とか。
Walking around like that, I come up upon Caster, probably buying groceries, same as me. She's holding a tote bag and looking at a storefront. I need to call out to her, I guess. I'll just quickly finish my own shopping. All done. Mackerel pike was on sale, so that's what today's main dish is going to be. The mushrooms are looking good too, so that will go with the rice. Uh-oh. Thinking how to put those together, I noticed Caster again. Since we seem to have arrived at the same time, she must have already bought stuff and is about to go back. But it doesn't look like it. There isn't a lot of stuff in her bag, and she's still looking at storefronts.
Oh.
Now that I realized it, I can't just pass by. I go greet her as a fellow housewife.
おい、さっきから何やってんだよ、キャスター。
あら、セイバーのところの坊や。
She didn't notice me until I actually got a lot closer and called out to her. I guess she was lost in thought.
坊やこそ何をしてるのかしら。
見ての通り飯の買い物。キャスターもだろ。
ええ。
With that, she looks at my shopping bags. No wonder some of the ingredients I just bought are still moving.
もしかして坊や料理できるの？
もしかしなくてもできるぞ。うちで家事の大半は受け持ってるからな。キャスターだってそうなんだろ？
ええ、まあ。
That reply sounds a bit evasive.
それでさっきからずっとうろうろしてるみたいだけど、何か探し物でもあるのか？
坊や、もしかしてずっと見てたのかしら。
まさか。俺だってそんなに暇じゃないぞ。買い物に来たらキャスターがいただけって話だ。
そう。
何か探すんなら案内しようか。この辺りはまだ不案内だろ？
ええ、そうなんだけど。
Her response is pretty vague.
迷惑だって言うならこのまま帰るけど。
そうじゃないのよ、坊や。そもそも何を作ればいいのかわからなくて。
Is this gonna be a Shirou teaches Caster how to cook scenario?
どういう意味だかわからないんだが。
Because that would be very cool. She hangs her head a bit and lets out a sigh.
だからこの国の食材をどうすればいいのかわからないのよ。
ああ。
I see, so that's what it was. Come to think of it, Ryder said something along the lines of not knowing what to buy and how to. Well, no, the situation was a little different there.
だったらどんなものを作りたいのか教えてくれれば何を買えばいいか教えられるけど。例えば久月先生が食べたいものとか。
宗一郎様は何を作っても食べてくれるのよ。前に聞いたら私の作ったものなら何でもいいって。
She sounds awfully happy all of a sudden, like some sort of strange switch just flipped on inside her.
オッケー。のろけ話がしたいだけなら俺はもう帰ります。
待ちなさい坊や、違うから。
Great. I'll die of embarrassment if we get mistaken for newlyweds in the middle of a shopping district.
だったらキャスターが作れるものを作ればいいじゃないか。
でも宗一郎様、この国の料理が好きみたいだし、それにあそこお寺じゃないの。
Are those really words of the witch that entrenched herself in that temple to suck up energy from the population of the entire town?
まあいいや。どうするにしろ、どんなものを作ろうとしているのか教えてくれ。
そうね。
Caster is happily blabbering away about her Kuzuki sensei. I can't bring myself to abandon her, and I eventually end up accompanying her for the whole shopping trip. But unbeknownst to me, this is just the beginning of a lot of trouble. Do tell. Do tell. Oh, Sakura time.
あれ
The clothes hanger that I always hang my school uniform on now only carries the bottom half.
クリーニングには出してないよな。
I should probably solve this here and now. It's not here either. But then, it's not like I have a habit of tossing it aside at the entranceway. And if it did end up here, Sakura would probably have hung it up for me.
そうか。さくらに聞けばいいか。さく。
Huh, the door's half open. That's not what I came here for, but on a sudden impulse, I take a peek inside. My cheeks are burning. Holding my jacket as if it was the most precious thing in the world, she's hugging into her chest.
さくら。
先輩ですか？
The scream of a herbivore that just had its escape route cut off rings out from inside. I slowly open the door. Sakura, her face beat red, jumps back onto the bed. I don't think you need to run that far.
そんなゴキブリでも見つけたみたいに。
ちょっとびっくりしちゃっただけで。
She's squeezing every bit of laughter that she can out of herself. I can sympathize. Had I been in her shoes, I might have run all the way from the storehouse and locked the door behind me. Well, anyway.
ああ、俺の上着だけど。さくら、もしかして。
先輩の上着、ボタンが取れてたので直してました。
Right. I put the front button that came off into my pocket, thinking that I'd fix it later, but then forgot all about it.
すごいな。これに気がついてた？
Unlike on a traditional gakuan with gold buttons, Homurahara's uniform has them hidden inside, and it's pretty hard to tell. I'm impressed.
はい。金曜に先輩の胸の下でシャツがちょっと見えたから。
よくそこまで。俺だって忘れてたのに。
Sakura's still an amazingly perceptive as ever.
サンキュー、さくら。オンに着る。
待ってください、先輩。
She quickly snatches the jacket out of my hands.
ちゃんとアイロンをかけてから先輩の部屋に戻します。一緒にズボンもどうですか？
そこまでしてくれるのか。
I can't do anything but bow my head.
じゃあ、後で下も持ってくる。しかし、洗濯だけじゃなくて、アイロンがけまでさくらがやるのは大変じゃないか？
She just tilts her head in question. Seriously, ironing stuff like dress shirts brings the term pain in the butt to a whole new level.
でもセイバーさんや姉さんの分もありますから、先輩のはそんなに手間じゃありませんよ。
そう言われれば確かに。男物は知れてるからな。
For a number of reasons, I'm excused from the laundry chores, but a female camp this strong, not at all surprising. In fact, just going to the changing area of the bathroom requires the utmost care.
あれだ、さくら。もしみんなの分が重なりすぎて大変な時は、セイバーかライダーに手伝ってもらってくれ。
はい、ライダーにはもう手伝ってもらってます。
じゃあ、あとわからないのはセイバーか。
几帳面そうですからね、セイバーさん。もしかすると夢中になるかもしれませんよ。